the accept datagram connections. And what this says is, because we use the word datagram, the protocol is UDP. This basically says, listen on these ports for anything coming in. The reason it comes into this particular script container is because we're starting from this particular script container and telling the operating system anything coming in, send it to this script container, and I'll handle that message. So this one is important, and I will sort of do a little bit of an autopsy on it, or a larger diagram, because here's the crux of why you would set up, and this works for TCP and UDP, because the only difference between the two protocols is this word datagram. That says UDP. If we left it out, we're using TCP. Accept connections on port W 4567 with message got packet. So this is an important part. And I just did something I shouldn't have done because I clicked on the wrong tool. Got packet is the handler that will take care of any incoming messages. And got packet is a good word because a packet comes in, it's got some contents, and now we need to figure out, we're going to know where it came from, we're going to know what's inside, and we're going to know the socket number that it came from. So we could just process the information and be done with it, or we could process the information and send a reply back to the sender, whichever that was. So what I'm going to do now is show you again here that we decide to accept datagram connections on port W, say 4567, with a message got packet. In this script container, what we're going to do is look for, and here we have the handler that says on got packet, we get the host port, we get the data that's coming in, and we get the socket number. What I've done to test mine, I put the ticks into what I call current tick, and now I'm redoing a little replacement of character 13 with carriage return because I was coming from different systems, and this sort of made everything look, it was all character 10. So we're converting character 13 and character 10 to character 10 so they're all consistent with how this works in live code. Now I put in a try statement, and then down here is the catch. And the reason I did that is sometimes on my system I would send some data that would fail at one or two of these operations because it was incomplete in the test phase. The try would help that. And the try logic was to come down and say, open the datagram socket to send something back and reply with, here's the stuff you sent me, and here's the ticks on my computer. So on the other end, at the other office, I could find out why something didn't go and what the timestamp was. So the logic is for you, in the beginning, I would say try, catch, and try, and log the data on your computer and send back a reply so your other entity can log this exact same event. And now you're getting the same log event on both systems, and you should be able to figure out where the catch is in your logic. But let's go back up to what I'm trying to do. If word 1 of the data is ACK, then I'm sending an acknowledgement of something. And I said a little, then this is again part of my logic, you don't have to use